Imagine a world where Israel and Iran, two of the most powerful nations in the Middle East, go to war. What would be the outcome? We're not talking about a small skirmish here. We're envisioning an all-out conflict, a clash of titans, if you will. Israel, a nation known for its technological prowess and ironclad defense systems, against Iran, a country with a massive population and a fierce dedication to its strategic objectives. This is a hypothetical scenario, of course. We're not predicting or advocating for war, we're simply exploring the possibilities, the what-ifs. It's like a chess game on a global scale with real-world consequences. Every move, every decision carries weight. In this complex game of geopolitical chess, understanding the players is key. To grasp the potential outcome of such a war, we need to delve into the military strengths and strategies of both nations. So, let's take a closer look, shall we? Israel's military prowess is not to be underestimated. This small yet mighty nation is renowned for its military strength, which hinges on three key aspects: advanced technology, well-trained soldiers, and powerful allies. Let's delve into the first aspect: advanced technology. Israel is a global leader in defense technology, with many countries seeking its expertise in this field. A prime example of this is the Iron Dome, an innovative missile defense system that intercepts and destroys short-range rockets and artillery shells. This technology has proven to be highly effective in protecting civilian areas from rocket attacks, providing a shield of security for the nation. In addition to advanced technology, Israel's military strength is bolstered by its well-trained soldiers. The mandatory military service in Israel ensures a steady supply of disciplined and highly skilled personnel. These soldiers are well versed in a variety of combat situations, from urban warfare to desert combat, making them a formidable force on any battlefield. Moreover, Israel is backed by powerful allies, most notably the United States. This alliance provides Israel with significant military aid, including advanced weaponry and intelligence support. With such support, Israel is capable of projecting its power far beyond its borders, deterring potential adversaries. Now, let's not forget about Israel's nuclear capabilities. While the country maintains a policy of nuclear ambiguity, it's widely believed that Israel possesses a robust nuclear arsenal. This serves as a powerful deterrent, adding another layer of defense to Israel's military strength. In conclusion, Israel's military power is a fusion of advanced technology, highly skilled soldiers, and strong alliances. The Iron Dome, the mandatory military service, the support from powerful allies, and the potential nuclear arsenal. All these factors contribute to making Israel a potent military force. With such formidable forces, Israel certainly has the means to put up a strong fight. On the other side of the equation, we have Iran, a nation with its own distinctive military strengths. When considering Iran's military capabilities, it's essential to first acknowledge the sheer size of its ground forces. They are substantial, with an estimated 500,000 active personnel and another 350,000 in reserve. This massive footprint provides Iran with a significant manpower advantage, allowing for a high degree of flexibility and resilience on the battlefield. But size isn't everything, and Iran's military strength extends beyond its large ground forces. It's also a leader in missile technology in the Middle East. Iran's ballistic and cruise missiles are a cornerstone of its military strategy, providing a long-range, precision strike capability that can reach targets across the region. This technology is not only a potent weapon in and of itself, but also serves a deterrent function, complicating enemy planning and potentially forcing adversaries onto the defensive. Moreover, Iran's military strategy often emphasizes asymmetric warfare. Traditional battlefield confrontations aren't always the order of the day. Instead, Iran often employs tactics designed to exploit the weaknesses of its opponents and maximize its own strengths. This could involve everything from cyber attacks and espionage to guerrilla warfare and sabotage. Lastly, we must talk about Iran's use of proxies and its influence in the region. Iran has built a network of allied militias and political groups across the Middle East, from Hezbollah in Lebanon to the Houthis in Yemen. These proxies extend Iran's reach and influence, allowing it to project power beyond its borders and providing it with additional resources and options in a conflict scenario. In conclusion, Iran's military capabilities are multifaceted and robust. Its large ground forces, advanced missile technology, and asymmetric warfare strategies, along with its use of proxies and regional influence, make it a formidable opponent. Iran, with its unique military strategies, could pose a serious challenge to Israel. A war isn't just about who has the bigger guns, it's also about strategy. When we delve into the military strategies of Israel and Iran, we find fascinating contrasts. Israel's approach is often characterized by a focus on defense and a doctrine of preemptive strikes. Known for its robust defense systems like the Iron Dome, the David Sling and the Arrow, Israel aims to intercept incoming threats before they can cause significant damage. This effective shield is coupled with a sword-like policy of preemptive strikes. If there's credible intelligence of an imminent attack, Israel doesn't hesitate to strike first, to nip the threat in the bud. On the other hand, Iran's strategy is marked by its reliance on asymmetric warfare and the use of proxies. Asymmetric warfare is essentially when a militarily weaker opponent uses unconventional methods to counter the strengths of a more powerful adversary. For Iran, this often means utilizing its geographical advantage, deploying guerrilla warfare tactics, and leveraging cyber warfare. Furthermore, Iran has been known to use proxies as a strategic tool. This means supporting allied groups in other countries to carry out actions that align with Iran's interests. It's a way of extending their reach without directly involving their own forces. These contrasting strategies bring a unique dynamic to the hypothetical conflict. Israel's defensive and preemptive approach, paired with Iran's asymmetric warfare and use of proxies, would create a complex battlefield. The unpredictability of such a conflict is heightened by the fact that these strategies are not only shaped by military capabilities, but also by political, geographical, and cultural factors. And so, we see that the chessboard isn't just set with pieces of varying power and abilities, but the players themselves have different styles and strategies. Israel's strategy is akin to a carefully calculated game of chess, while Iran's mirrors more of a shifting, multi-layered game of Go. In terms of strategy, both nations have their distinct approaches, making a potential conflict complex and unpredictable. The consequences of such a conflict would be far-reaching. Imagine, if you will, the political fallout. A war between Israel and Iran would not remain isolated. It would inevitably draw in other nations, allies and enemies alike, creating a vortex of geopolitical instability. Consider the economic implications. Iran holds the fourth largest proven crude oil reserves in the world. Any disturbance in their oil production could send shockwaves through the global economy. Oil prices would skyrocket, causing a ripple effect across industries. From transportation to manufacturing, no sector would be immune to the impact. The cost of living could increase dramatically, affecting people's everyday lives far beyond the Middle East. But it's not just about politics and economics. The humanitarian cost would be staggering. War is, by nature, destructive, and the human toll can be immense. Civilians, often the most vulnerable in times of conflict, would bear the brunt of the devastation. Homes would be destroyed, families torn apart, and countless lives lost. The refugee crisis that could follow would put a strain on neighboring countries, and indeed the world, as they struggle to respond. Furthermore, such a conflict could have a destabilizing effect on the entire region. The Middle East is a complex web of alliances and rivalries. A war between two such prominent players could lead to a reshuffling of this delicate balance of power. The repercussions could be felt for generations, creating new conflicts and deepening existing ones. And let's not forget the potential for escalation. With other global powers having vested interests in the region, the risk of a larger, even global conflict is not out of the question. It's a chilling prospect, but one that cannot be ignored when considering the potential consequences of a war between Israel and Iran. A war between Israel and Iran would have significant implications, not just for the two nations involved, but for the entire world. So, who would win if Israel and Iran went to war? This question has been the focal point of our discussion. We've dissected the military strengths of both Israel and Iran, considering the technological superiority of Israel and the numerical advantage of Iran. We've delved into the strategies each country could employ, from Israel's preemptive strikes to Iran's asymmetric warfare. We've also touched upon the potential consequences of such a conflict. The toll would not just be in human lives and infrastructure, but also in the geopolitical balance of the Middle East. The ripple effects would be felt worldwide, affecting global economies and sparking potential humanitarian crises. In conclusion, while both nations possess formidable military capabilities, the winner isn't clear-cut. The complexities of modern warfare, coupled with the intricacies of the geopolitical landscape, make any prediction difficult. While it's impossible to predict with certainty, it's clear that such a conflict would be complex, costly, and have far-reaching consequences. Let's hope it remains a hypothetical scenario.